music had real feeling to it.
It made me cry. No, I don't talk to you. Yes, ma'am.
One thing I really also like about using Animoto with students is that it limits them to the number of words they can put in a frame, and it forces them to really read the material they're getting off the internet and decide what's important. Otherwise, when you do a past time you do a report, you get these kids copying.
Well, they're reading stuff and copying, pasting it, so you have to decide it. They don't really show that they have an understanding, but it makes it very clear that I'm going to ask them all kinds of questions. Now, when they touched on mythology here, it was very light because they only have a limited amount of words. When it was over with, we started asking questions. Okay, what's the Greek mythology you got? What's it all about? He talks about the Hercules' 12 labors, etc. So at least this gets people going, and it gives them an opportunity to express themselves. Now, here's an example of one that was done by the seniors at Plymouth. Okay. Her job was to do Karina. Okay. Now, Prezi is one of... no, this is my university people. My first group were high school students. This is up at Plymouth. Anyways, we got to listen when it's going to happen. You've got its latitude. Now, Prezi basically swings in and out like the Worldwide Telescope program does. Okay. You got the information here in its history, proper names listed and translated. Okay. Classifications of stars. Now, the images that you're seeing here are ones that she got using Tesman. So, you'll see the ones when they really come out. As you can see, she's going through the major stars. She didn't take that one. You'll see her listing. She goes through all the stars. Does the mythology, Egyptian, Greek, biblical, Chinese, Constellation. Okay. That's a poem. Okay. And that was a song. I don't know if I can click on it. Yeah. The music came up. Art. Let's see if I can. I think it might have to. Anyways, there's art and sculptures that are there. Soon you'll see where you can find it in the sky, the map. Yeah, these are her photographs, by the way, right here. Images. If it's not, you have to cite it. Another one of hers. Now here, in this particular program, what she does is she pops it up and she relates to each part that's there. That's one of hers. And we're excited. Now, the key is that students should be able to demonstrate what they understand in ways that make them feel the most comfortable. With Kelly wanted to get into class for 4 years. And I don't have many people that sign up for the lab, but when she jumped into because you don't have to. So they're not science majors that are taking a course, so lab scares them. It's students like this that find out what's going on in the class, for instance, where they can access the telescopes, they can talk to scientists if they want to, or whatever the situation is. They just get really engaged. And the high school kids do as well, and they do find stuff. Connie knows I've had one of the youngest people in the world take data and collect data for the largest solar telescope in the world. Anybody that wants to has an opportunity to express themselves. And there's different tools to use. So if you get bored with PowerPoint, this is the approach. And if you want to get it integrated, this is a fine way to do it. And when you come up with your frameworks, you have your content frameworks that you have to master in our school. there's no reason why you can't look at the other context factors of the frameworks that you have that are in literature, English, and art, and have those also part of your project. Okay, that's truly what integration is all about. And I get classical stuff, I get modern stuff. I've got a list of songs that kids have kicked out for these Constellation and solar programs are really great. Like there's one called Mars, and it goes like this, Mars! And it goes on, and it's into, it's a real headbanger. Or you get the whole stuff, and that's good too. Or you'll see cartoons, you'll see other things that makes them interested. On solar systems, when I tell them they can do telescopes or the ISS, I give that to business majors. Well, I'm just taking this class because I needed to graduate, right? And all of a sudden, they're looking at the amount of money. Whoa, look at the jobs, look at the things, look at the companies. All of a sudden there's making connections. Astronomy is not bad. It makes money, and it helps people. And we don't usually kill too many people. So that's the general rule of life. Anybody got any questions? Well, then if that's the case, I have a parting song for you.
Wait, are those live links to those guys?
Yeah, they're on there. You click on.
I had a question.
Yes.
Obviously, so I was a lot more jazzed by the first one than this one, but I know Prezi is good. So when is it good to use Prezi?
It's good for anybody. It's good for anybody that. It's good if they make. I can't answer that question. That's a qualitative question. I think it's good if it works with the student and suits with the project you're working on. Does that make any sense?
No.
But that's how I am.
That's okay.
Yeah. Where this works, it's just another way of breaking it up. Here you have a chance to. If you're a visual person, you can sit here and you can check this out. You can see the listings. You can read it, and you can even stop and you can discuss. Automotive doesn't do that. You have to. Once you jump on the automotive train, you're on the train until it's over with. Here, you can stop at points. I can stop and say, well, what do you mean by that? Or if I see some information and need some clarification, I can do that. I can have a point where I can lock into, and you can go back to it. Yes.
I know a lot of people Prezi as their main presentation because they can have one in a month slideshow, and without having to stop and change anything, they can just tailor it to their audience. So where somebody asks a question, they have a slide here, they just move to the slide that refers to that question.
So that helps for that kind of a plug.
Non-linear tool is the presentation.
Then you should have asked that question. Is it a non-linear tool? Yes.
Tom, both of these are free.
Free. You go to my document sheet there, and you'll see free.
Where's your document sheet?
It's in the abstract because you like free.
Yeah, if anybody who wants their stuff online, I'll post them on the abstract page. If I don't get them, though, they won't go there.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end.
So long and thanks for all the patience. So sad that it should come to this. We try to warn you all the day. You ain't a share our intellect, which might explain your little neck. For all the natural wonders and grow around us. All the
I've got one line I have to sing in the middle.
If I had just one last wish, I would like
This is what I'm going to use at my funeral.
Thank you. Please stand by.